Hola. ¿Qué pasa? Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Kielbasa?
I like kielbasa.
Oh, kielbasa is so good.
It's a lot of face.
There's a
So
lot of excitement.
this is
Oh, the wand's so good.
the first one, right? I got the branch, whittled it down, right? Cute little wand. And for size comparison between that one and the other one, the other one's much larger, as you can see. And not only this time did I make it so that it had like actual like bit of a beveled edge to it, so there's actually like a legit grip there. But I also looked up how to spell her whole name in this like wizarding language instead of a book that I received when I was like 17 years old or whatever it is that teaches you how to be a wizard. And it has like a way
Nerd.
to convert like English to the mage talk or mage speech, whatever they call it. And I actually wood burned her name into the wand right there so that it would like have magic power. You know what I mean? I still think the wand is a little too long because it goes on for a while even after the name ends. It's like 16 inches long or something like that. And I was like, I actually kind of want to cut it off right about, here-ish, start rounding it up to end to be about this long and like remove 4 inches or like 3.5 inches, something like that. But Brittany's like, no, I like it like that. It looks better. Oh, and so of course Rory agrees because Brittany said it. Anyways, magic wand.
They're actually really good, Scott.
Yeah. See, I thought I did a good job.
Nick's always just the pessimist.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I still did not see a smooth surface on it.
It's not supposed to be smooth. But why would you want? You want it to be too smooth, do you? Right? You want it to like
Scott likes the
the way the Harry Potter wands looked when I read the books, and the way that they looked when I watched the movies. The movies were like, it looks like it's made out of plastic, which was smart because when they hit the shelves, I was like, oh, it looks like the wand from the movie. So
I took that Harry Potter like wand quiz or whatever I think they have on that website. All I remember is I got Phoenix score on it. That's all I remember, which is just convenient for everything.
all right, to the game. Where were we?
We just finished. We just got the light wood that was durable.
That's right.
And I think we should take some of it to make some shafts.
I mean, to be clear, it's not much. It's literally like a branch that seems like it had been transported or something like that.
I'll take it. I'll see what my craftsmen can do with it, right?
Sure, in theory. I mean, I'm not sure if your craftsmen are much of whittlers.
Well,
It's more of Nick's
handle.
craftsmen.
Well, like a handle for a weapon, right?
Oh, sure, yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, if Nick wants it, he could take it.
He might want to analyze it further when he gets back home.
Yeah, let's let the smart people do the smart people stuff.
Squeeze me?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I type-
Lenny's the smartest boy on the planet.
His name's Lenny. He can't be that smart.
He's smart.
I agree, Sal. I'm with you on this one.
He was literally licking a tree not that long ago.
Well, yeah, what happened?
just,
It did.
just it accepts it.
It did. Okay, moving on. Yeah, so we'll get this, we'll examine it, and then, maybe we'll auction it off.
Okay. So, do you want to try to keep this thing in its full branch form, or are you gonna be like, no, maybe we should sever this thing down or make it smaller, or whatever it is, so it's easier to transfer because it's like a branch.
Like, if it can be carved into the haft of a weapon, then I don't want to damage it.
Sure. I mean, again, if you want to leave it in its full branch, like the Y shape that comes off of it, you're welcome to try to transport it. But transporting that kind of thing through the woods is not going to be very fun, as you can imagine.
No, we'll trim it down.
I should say through a rainforest, or
Trim it to like roughly what your weapon is, because we can. I haven't finished your weapon. We could use it as the shaft for it.
Yeah.
I know Jake. Not Jake. Sorry, Tesh. I know Tesh, right? Jake eventually has to read that because a good portion of them were directed at him. There's so many messages in there. I was like, well, if Jake would wake up, because it was like 4 a.m. his time when I was writing it. I was like, well, if only Jake could answer these. I was
Well,
like, well,
I read them this
everybody
morning,
seems good
but
except
I
Jake.
told you what I was doing. All right?
No, that's
Wait a
what I'm
minute.
talking
People
later.
read the messages in Discord?
No.
Unfortunately, Nick, I read 98.5% of them.
I see. I pop on Discord and I see like, oh, there's been like 70 things, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just not reading.
Yeah. Again, I read 98.5% of them, and sometimes it pops off. It'll be like thousands of messages in one day across a bunch of. I'm like, but I only read 2 channels, two servers though, so that keeps me sane. Anyways,
That's what I do to my work email. I log in and I just go, mark as read.
Respectable.
oh, it's funny. I actually read all my work emails too. I read all the memos too.
It's that important, they'll Slack me.
You're not wrong.
So, I hate it when I'm like on a call or at a conference or like that, and I get called out, and I don't have the answer. I hate it. I don't like. I can't stand it. Like, no, I gotta have the answer. So, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. The worst part is when it's certain topics, and I'm the guy that corrects the other person that got it wrong. I do that too. I'm also that guy. So, if you ever think, oh God, I hate that guy. Yeah, no, I know. At least I am aware of the hate. I don't know if that guy that you're referring to is aware of the hate, but I am keenly. Thank you, Green. Thank you. You know, Green got my back. I get the paladin on my side. I'm feeling cool as a cucumber.
Green, don't give him anything, okay?
Scott's
Scott's the
so
most
proud of
evil
himself.
character in Aurorum by definition.
I'm fine with it. All right, so
All right. So what are we doing next?
We're looking for more special wood.
no, seriously, you guys are unfortunately going to eventually have to spend the night, and after you spend a few days going around trekking through. What did I say? It was 3 days to search through the place, discovering everything that you just did, and you want to go a little bit further. So it's gonna be another day's travel, moving even further into this place. After all the stuff that transpired here, unfortunately, we have to see if another event happens because this area is a very eventful place. So
he should Cell should roll for his HP recovery for those days. Then.
Oh, it's not roll for.
It's just like
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, you gained your level. Yep.
Gotcha.
So it's
level plus con, right?
3 more days of no, it's 2 days in. So it's 2 more days of travel. So you heal what you're supposed to. I don't think you add con. I think it's just your level. I think.
Is it just level?
I think you're only a feat allows you to add con, but double check with me.
I have no idea.
I've been so used to Tesh just going boom. Everybody on the planet heals 60. So back to you, Jake. If you could choose somebody to roll a D100, that'd be great.
Tesh can.
Oh, Tesh can roll a D100. Thank you, Tesh. Hey, just do me a favor. Roll really low. Okay. So you guys are traveling through the woods, and it's not that it's without incidents. It absolutely is an incident happening there. But I'm going to need each of you to roll me a perception check. Pretty please, and thank you very much.
You said 3 days?
Si, senor.
36 HP.
Actually, I realized I didn't give this thing vision. I'm supposed to have a vision of, I think 1 mile. Or 3
Did I
miles.
fail?
1 second. I didn't check your results yet. I see the highest one there is an 18, so we'll get to you in 1 second. I just want to make sure so you guys can actually all see this token. I think I had like a generic one for all of you guys before, but for now we'll just say controlled by all players. There we go. Click. And this is going to move inwards. And unfortunately, oh, okay. And roll 20 broke it. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. I think roll 20 broke on me. Now it's working, so it's all good. So you guys can see that it's moving inwards. With your perception check, Varix, it's actually you that notices this time, not anybody else. As you guys are traveling through the woods, deeper and deeper into the woods, you notice that there is seems to be things trailing you. You seem to notice there are eyes on you, a little bit of movement here and there and whatnot. You're the one that notices it, and so you're certainly going to bring it to light. But honestly, when you do so, Nick, Narin, based off of what he describes, you didn't notice it, but honestly, again, cool as a cucumber, you're quickly able to identify it as just being Hafuwe trailing you. It's one of those things where with the Hafuwe trailing you, most likely they're being curious, trying to see what it is that you're doing, why it is that you're there, whether or not they find you weak enough that they can attack you, or if they can start guiding you towards some sort of a trap. Nothing to be too terribly concerned about yet. It's kind of like they're scouting you as you're making your way in. I don't know if there's anything you would act upon that with Varix, or if you just keep going.
I'll just bring it up, and if he's fine with it, and there's no issue, we just keep going, I guess.
Cool. And so you guys are going to do exactly that. You're just going to keep on going a little bit further into the woods. So as you guys go moving into the woods a little bit further, you notice that you actually get out of the hillocky area and into an area of the woods that seems to be a little bit more, what's what I'm looking for? Just like the super dense forest with all the hills and everything around. The reason why I bring this up is because in this area, your chocobo, your axe beak that you ride, can actually ignore the rough terrain of the forest here because it's not on the hilly area as well. But you guys still, of course, suffer the rough terrain. For you guys actually exploring of the area, which takes a couple of days' time, why don't you go ahead and roll me your survival check against Nick. Again, Nick.
That is such a you thing to roll. It's unbelievable sometimes.
It's a gift.
I would say curse.
We were hoping, with Nick coming to a digital format instead of just rolling physical dice, that it wouldn't apply anymore. But honestly, Nick, should we make a counter for how many nat ones he rolls?
Yes.
Should that be a counter we do?
As long as there's a prize at the end.
No, just the knowledge of how bad you are.
So eventually, one of these ones will lead to sweet release.
Note to self: never go with the Eldemar of Nick again.
How about this?
You're gonna-
Every 20 nat ones you roll, you could take a 20.
I'll take it. That's a deal.
So it's like buying coffees at your local cafe.
I mean, you don't lose anything for taking the deal, to be fair.
It's only going to take me like 2 or 3 sessions to get that card punched.
Oh, Yvette. All right, so unfortunately, you guys go inside the woods, and this is what is going to end up happening. As you guys go inside the woods trying to explore the place, spending literally days exploring the place, what ends up happening is you get lost.
Fuck.
You have no idea in the woods where you are at all. You don't even have the slightest clue where it is that you are. And so you unfortunately just have to come to the conclusion, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. This is concerning for a few reasons. 1, ego. 2, safety. And 3, if you're gone long enough, kingdom rolls are going to be made missing a certain advisor.
So bad. That's like so bad.
Nick, you're the least likely to be affected because you get home so quickly. But Tessel there.
Theoretically, we timed it where we have 60 days to return home.
In theory. Where in the woods is Aurorum Monger. Nice, Ash. Like it. All right, back to you. So you guys are completely lost in the woods. You have no freaking clue where you are. More than that, Nick and Sel each choose somebody to roll a D100. We're going to roll this with disadvantage. The person who rolls lower is going to be the new incident.
Deacon. I trust her roll high.
All right, Fitz. Roll low.
Fitz, come on. Be the antithesis of Nick. The Nick-tithesis.
I don't need help.
Um,
Or maybe I do.
that's a good thing, Snoggle, but shh, don't tell them.
Oh, wait, don't I got one too?
No,
I thought I got a curator.
that's not the same position.
Oh.
We're waiting for Keegan and D100. Dog was being a dog. That's the greatest revelation I've ever heard, Keegan. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Watch Snoop Dogg.
I should really display. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I was like,
Holy shit.
Fitz rolled a daddy one. Oh my god. The good news is
He rolled a D20.
it was a D20 down to D100.
But Keegan rolled
Oh my
100.
god. Oh my
What
god.
did
Okay.
Oh, not much better.
Wow. The fact that he rolled that natty one, that natty 100, it took us a second to see it, was like. But, oh boy. Keegan, how does it feel to know that it was stolen from you by Fitz? How does that make you feel?
I said roll low.
So you're saying is you're satisfied with Fitz's turnout?
I got a 14 out of 100. Yeah, roll on a roll low is pretty good.
Yeah, I suppose if you divide it by 20, sorry, 5, that lines up with you. 14 divided by 5 equals less than a 1, so it's appropriate. All right, so back to you guys. I trusted him to roll high.
I did trust Keegan to roll high. I was right.
See, he thought you meant he got high and then rolled to die, but hey, it worked out better. So with your what's that, 14 on the die roll, Jake, for how bad this 14 is, because I'm actually gonna have it go one of 3 ways. Why don't you choose somebody to roll for us have them roll for hot. That'll get me a result.
Okay, Ashen.
Ash, roll for hot for us.
Is this like GURPS, low good? Or
Ash knows all about them 3d6. Ash is part of a GURPS campaign. I wonder if Ash knows how to roll for hot. I don't know if he ever got to make it to the Thursday streams before. I don't know if he ever made it to Thursday streams before. Why don't you pick somebody else? Because Ash might not be there.
Joey, if he's there.
Oh, there we go.
oh, Xylomus.
That's all right. We'll wait for Joey. It's fine.
You dirty man.
Yep. You rolled for hot. So, do you guys want me to tell you a little secret, or should I keep the secret to myself?
I like secrets,
So I should keep it to myself.
but I like secrets.
So I should tell you the secret live.
Yes.
Si, senor.
So I rigged the roll for hot thing a bit ago, so it actually has a modifier to it. So it actually rolls in the -2. So that 7's actually a 9. So the good thing.
You sick. Wait, how did you roll 17?
Oh wait, did I remove the modifier? Oh, that was there for so long. Wait. Roll for hot. Wait a second. I had a modifier on there. Oh, it says it equals 18 minus 2. Yeah. There's -2 on there. I have no idea. Fitz must have rolled a 19. Yeah. Either way. So I have no idea how Fitz did because it literally says 18 minus 2. That's really weird.
I'll take it. We got a 9 though, so.
Okay, cool. Why don't we keep going with the game? So it's a 9. You guys are able to walking through the woods, traveling for a bit, and getting completely and utterly lost. We're talking completely lost. The bad news is the sheer number of Hafue that were following you beforehand, they increased vastly in number. It's that whole, remember how I told you don't be worried yet? Yeah? start getting worried now.
Sure, and then just turn around and be like, "Hey, yo, guys, you happen to know the way out of here? You know?"
What you guys do is you start noticing that the sheer number of Fue are increasing drastically, and you have no idea where the hell you are. Are you gonna try to do it again, Sal? Talk to them until they become your friends?
If Naren advises, I mean, are we able to talk to them? You're more familiar still.
See, I would be more interested. They're obviously hurting us, so try to discern what direction they're hurting us in and go the opposite way.
So you want to try to almost roll like a sense motive in the situation, or a profession war leader check,
Yes.
or a Monger, whatever it's called, check.
Oh.
Profession warlord.
That one.
I'm gonna read minor.
That's a really cool dollop to my emote. Are you happy with your 24?
Do we have any? Should
We
I
don't
luck
got-
it?
We don't got a lot of luck, and I don't know. Up to you, man. A 25 would be a good mark to break if we're scared of failing, which we are. So yeah, luck it.
It literally came in after you clicked the button. Sorry.
That doesn't like us.
So yeah, of course they don't. I wouldn't either. So yeah, you are trying to get a sense of where it is that they're trying to hurt you, what it is that they're trying to do. Nick, you are able to very easily, from all of your experience in the past, discern they're definitely trying to move you in a specific direction. They're definitely trying to bring you to a specific direction. What you don't know is why it is they're trying to bring you there. If it'd be better off for you to get ahead of them, or if it'd be better off for you to try to go, like you just said 2 seconds ago, the exact opposite direction of where they're trying to bring you. What is your idea on the matter?
I think we should put it up to a poll because I have no idea.
Well, yeah,
Well,
you mentioned it to the other two. And what are their opinions?
Yeah, what are your thoughts? We're definitely being herded. I don't know if it's a positive or a negative direction.
Are they normally trying to kill you?
There is no way to know. The Hufui are very random. I'm pulling that out of my ass.
On average, when you go into the woods, do you fight the halfway, or do you just ignore each other?
We fight a lot.
So if you fight a
We
lot,
should probably go the other way, right?
if I was at war with my enemy, I wouldn't follow along on their tracks to where they desire us to go.
Fair enough.
It's more a matter of getting out ahead of them. So it's not following where they're leading you to. It's going there before they intended for you to get there. To see if that would be beneficial, or like you just said, going backwards. Like, let's try to lose them.
Whatever they're leading us to, I don't believe it would benefit us.
I agree. So I think what I should do is just kind of like stealthily, freedom of movement, all of us, because I have three. I think I have 3 charges.
I think you can be the only target for it. Do you have the thing, the whole thing copy and pasted, or an image, or at least a page so I can look it up?
Stop trying to break my stride, Scott.
It's a good question.
I can go get the book.
Yeah, it's the Vest of Fleet something. That's what
Yeah,
I have written down.
Chat room. Is it pinned? It's not pinned. Luckily, it's in my DMs with Scott.
I thought it just said I could cast freedom of movement 3 times a day.
It's definitely not. I don't think it's just like you can cast it. That'd feel weird. I think it's with actually be Jake's DMs.
I love how if you look at Roll20 chat, it looks like Nick just keeps rolling over and over again.
Well, I mean, him rolling a 1 over and over again is not unexpected.
When activated, the Vest of Freedom movement grants you. Nick, remember that lie that you said earlier? I knew it felt wrong.
What lie?
My ISO is way off. There we go. That's correct. A vest grants you freedom of movement as a spell for 3 rounds.
Oh,
Functions 3 times a day. I knew it sounded off.
I thought it was 3 times a day.
And it says a vest grants you freedom of movement as a spell. Swift action to activate.
Oh, right, but I thought we said because of share spell, I can share it with Nabu.
That actually would apply. Yes, I would. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That 100% is fine.
Oh, well, I'm going to change 3 times a day to 3 rounds. This vest sucks now. I should have read the other thing.
I mean, it's still pretty good.
I'm pretty sure
but in a pinch-
share spell usually only applies if it's a personal spell or whatever it is. But I'm fine with it working like this. So, either way, so cool. So it's not going to work. So what do you do? I mean, I have a way for you guys to get out of here, but I'm seeing if you come up with any cute ideas or tricks that aren't my plan.
I mean, not unless you want to call for the fairies and see if any of them are around and want to come swarm the halfway.
You're miles away from them, you think?
Unlikely to help. Tessa only suggests that if he wanted to talk, he could tell stories again. The creatures of the forest seem to like them.
Ferris knows nothing about this forest, so he's just taking Aaron's lead.
No one knows anything about this forest.
45 fucking months, buddy. So what you could do is a survival check opposed by their survival check. Luckily for you, you probably have luck dice, and I still haven't gotten any daddy's dice. So it's your modifier v my modifier and luck of the die. I mean, you've been rolling so terribly, Nick. You gotta roll a good roll at some point, right?
You just cursed me, you son of a bitch.
You can use your survival check to try to shake them.
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Just to be clear, this is important because you're trying to shake them completely so they're no longer pursuing you. You're going the opposite direction they leave you be. It's going to be rock, paper, scissors. It's best out of 3. So, who rolls first, you or me?
Nick rolls first.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
I believe in you, buddy.
Better
than a 1.
Better
than a 1. Better than a 1.
Oh my golly.
He can still roll a 1. You rolled a 3. Oh my god.
I should have lucked it.
You should have lucked it. It's too late, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Wait, Scott rolls first this time. Rotate order.
No.
Rotate order.
We have to maintain the initiative. Go ahead, Nick.
Luck it, dude. Just luck it. Why not? We have nothing. If we fail it, we fail it, right?
Oh my god.
13. Okay.
You realize I'm not going to roll that low again. The likelihood of me rolling
he rolled a nat 1 and we
get.
get 2 successes because of it. He rolled that low again.
We tied?
What did you
No,
do?
no,
What did you do to the dice?
You
You
beat
won
him,
that
that's
one. You beat me on that one. What the hell? All right. It's your turn.
Luckily, you rolled luck there. Luck it still. Luck it still.
Yeah, like it.
All right. So 22. I have to get a 23 or higher, otherwise it's auto goes to you.
You asshole.
I got my 23.
What are the chances?
You guys are on the verge of getting away. Wow.
They're so close. They only won by 1 point each time they won.
Oh, it's so crazy. Jesus. Oh boy.
The worst.
Hey guys, if you didn't catch this past Friday night stream, you should totally watch that. There were some intense moments with dice there as well. So, anyways, and it's still going on. That situation is still going on. We're picking right back up to it this upcoming Friday. But back to you, Nick. So you guys you're trying to lead them to get away. You lead them to get away. Lead them to get away, and you actually lost them. You're pretty sure they're still there. You're still trying to get away and dodging and trying to get away from the Hofui. In their forest, you're actually gonna. Damn it! They caught us again, and you're leading them again, and eventually it's one of those. You guys you've been running your team like a dog for a while. You know, the Axbeak themselves are also getting a bit worn down with how quickly you're trying to move them through this terrain, and then finally you got away from them. Everybody's starting to relax for a couple minutes when you hear the caw Rufio. You know, warning all the others where the you don't get that reference, so it's okay. Warning all the others where the where you guys happen to be, and you can hear the other Lost Boys coming to join you.
Parlay with them?
Yeah, John. Bangarang.
You're one of the with the forest, Snarn. Maybe you should speak to them?
I guess, yeah. I will. I'll take point.
Okay, so you're gonna go try to parlay with them. After you ran yourselves tired and they ran you tired, just being straight here, you guys are gonna roll me because of how far you've run, so on and so forth. Everybody has to roll me a fortitude save to see whether or not your characters are fatigued as you're going into this encounter. But before you roll, I'll be kind enough to tell you that because it is a rainforest, if you are wearing any armor or anything like that, you do apply the penalty that's associated with the kind of armor that you're wearing. But the DC is just a 14.
Master armor has no penalty?
Sorry, 13. What is it? Light, medium, or heavy?
It's light.
Light armor does not impose a penalty.
Sweet.
And I'm gonna add my charisma to the save.
So my fort is at a -3. Is that correct?
What is your armor?
The deck armor check penalty is 3.
No. He said it incorrectly. What kind of armor? Light, medium, or heavy?
Medium.
Medium. You're rolling with a minus. You're rolling with a -2, I believe.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to confirm that.
Can I apply Charmed Life to this?
Charmed Life. If it's a saving throw, you can always apply Charmed Life, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah. Well, just because it's an immediate action before attempting a saving throw, so I wasn't sure because it's a prolonged experience.
I think I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Just trying to see what the actual ruling for this is. There's actually a penalty for it in one of the books.
Charisma modifier. Okay, so I just get a +5 to this. That's pretty good.
Wearing oh sorry, my apologies. I'm actually mistaken. Armor. So it's actually characters wearing heavy clothing or armor of any sort. Oh no. That's you're not in severe. So extreme heat. Nope. Yeah, hot weather. You actually all of you get a -4. I was mistaken.
Oh, do we get to reroll?
All of you get a -4. If you didn't apply the correct penalty, you have to roll again as per the rules.
It's -4 now, is it?
Yes, correct. Any armor. I was so sorry with that.
Okay.
And the
I
DC
failed
is
it
actually
every
supposed to be a 15, but Nick's actually guiding you guys in ways to keep you cooler.
You know, roll a 2, then roll a 1, I guess. I crit failed.
Varix?
I can't succeed saves apparently.
Nick, I need you to re-roll the -4.
Yeah, I'm looking at something real quick.
DC is supposed to be 15, but I guess that'd be nice because I screwed up.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. What do you
I
think?
got a 2, then I got a 1. I nicked it.
Huh?
I don't know how I feel about that being a thing.
What being a thing?
This happened before last session. I did the same thing. I rolled a 2, then I rolled a 1, and I said I nicked it.
I know you did. You're trying to make it a thing. That's okay.
You always have to
I
re-roll.
applied a Keegan. I applied a Keegan.
All the way back to the first session we ever rolled on this channel. And maybe all have lost initiative too. I could be wrong there. Unfortunately, that is 2 failures. So, 2 characters. So, 1 character is fatigue. 1 character is fine, holding it together, old man. And the other character, I mean, I will allow you to make a second fortitude save. Same rules apply. Same DC and everything. If you fail this one as well, you are exhausted.
Okay. Charm life applies still, or do I have to use another use of it?
This is a separate check.
So another use of it. So I have a +1 instead of a -4. Okay. Same DC?
Same DC. Same. You've already applied the penalty?
Yep. It's
Cool.
because yeah.
So then you are only fatigued, you're not exhausted. And it just costs you a charm life and stress. So cool. You guys are parlaying with them. You're like, I'll take point. As you're going for it. You can also roll it for your axe speak as well. They get no penalty. All right. So you go walking up, talking to him.
Nabu's fatigued.
Okay. It's a DC 13. If you want, Nabu can roll a luck die and automatically pass. It's up to you.
Yes.
Should I roll for my axe pick?
Oh, no, don't worry about it. It's not a combatant. So, Nick, go ahead.
Yep. So he rolled. So I guess I'm gonna go try to diplomacy this situation.
Okay, so you go walking out towards them. How do you call out to the Hafue? Remember, you don't call them halflings. That's considered a derogatory term. You call them Hafue, or any other phrase.
Basically, I will just get myself into a clearly visible spot and just be like, Hafue, speak your piece.
So you more or less just try to demand to them to actually give speak. Okay. Why don't you actually, just for that simple thing, roll me a diplomacy check and see if you can even convince them to do so. Mind you, I will say that their baseline is hostile towards you. That is obviously known.
All right.
That's a really high roll, but you have a
It is
big
very
diplo.
high.
You got a big diplo mod. It's like +20, right?
Oh my!
I saw that 5 and I was like, only he can screw up every die roll. And then I see the result. How do you have a +25?
I don't know.
What is that? Seems wrong. Why do you have a
Probably.
+15 back there?
I don't know.
Why is there a +15 back there?
You tell me.
Wait. That does not say you didn't.
Joey, he does not. Why is there a +15?
I don't know.
You should have 4 for ranks, 3 for ability, and 3 for
I think I know why.
Why?
Did you leave that modifier in there from when we wrote that letter? We spoke to the diplomat and everyone said a bit and you got a big modifier based on what we said.
Ooh, that could be it.
Yeah, because I'm looking for anything else that gives you modifiers. I'm just looking at your character sheet really quickly for a bonus to diplomacy. Natural born leader does not. That's a leadership score and will saves against mind affecting. Inspiring rush is hurting people. Nope. Faith thoughts gives you bonus on 2 skills. Nope there. What's this one do? Well, this gives you +2 to diplomacy. So you have +2 from war leader. Nope there. Nope there. Order of the beast gives you class skill. Nothing there. Okay. And then nothing there. Okay, let's look at your skills. Skill focus. Nope there. Nope there or there or there. Okay, you get a +2. And somehow you forgot a +13 you got from elsewhere. You're supposed to roll with a +12, which is a big boy roll. It's now the correct modifier. Luckily for you, you get to re-roll because it's the wrong modifier. You roll again.
Okay. Well, we have the same diplomacy, which makes me.
Nero, there you go. You got it.
Nicked it.
What did he roll? He rolled
2.
less? I can't even see it. It's way off
He
the
rolled
corner.
a 2. You rolled a 2.
I'll roll it up.
No. We know they're hostile, so no, there's no point.
The reason why he's mentioned that is because the base DC for hostile is way too high. The issue is when you fail by a significant amount.
I think we're gonna fail by 10 or more anyway, right? The DC's. I don't know. I don't know the DC for hostile, but
Very high.
It's probably like 30.
So
You could like it if you want, but
you go and you say, "Speak your piece," and in response,
Get it.
an arrow comes
Keegan-
by.
Keegan tosses a Winifred's wisdom and says, "Christ, Nick needs these, lol." Hey guys, we're not gonna call him Nick anymore. We're just gonna call him Rena. Here, I got this for you.
You mean Italia?
Here, no, I got you. Here, we're just gonna do one of these. Ready? We're gonna go.
I'm watching stream. I'm excited.
There you go. Oh wait, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm fucking something up. Okay, let's do this the right way. There we go. All right. Why are
Just
you?
change my name.
Oh, it's because it's locked. That's
You
why.
made his right, just said.
There we go. Fuck you. There we are. There we are. Problem solved. There we go. There we go.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really blurry though. Like Otto told me before, I'm gonna have to fix it at some point. So I don't even know how that got blurry, but that's fine. So all right, let's get back to the game. You you go out there. You say, "Speak your piece," and in response, what you hear is, and let me make my attack roll.
Oh, at least I wasn't a lewd.
Yeah, until you get poisoned, then you pass out because of it. And he confirms the crit. Well, blows probably don't do much damage. So.
Well, that happened. So it's going to be a whopping. You take 2 damage. So, that's a thing. Zalmos rolled a 2 on 1,000, right? As I did 2 damage. Kudos. So you did 2 damage. So that's not that bad, right? Hey Nick, could you no reason. Just want to go ahead and roll me a. I'm sorry, I meant Rena. Could you go ahead and roll me a Fortitude save?
Sure, you.
Winifred's that one, I think.
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna use that Winnie, right in there.
Good luck. Okay, yeah.
Okay. You succeeded your first save. That's good news.
First.
Oh no.
So all of a sudden you hear, fuck. What do you guys do?
Run.
Yeah, it's at this point Varix is going to jump in and say, "This is a bad idea. I need to go.
You guys just start running?
Can't even see who I'm fighting."
We start riding, I guess?
Yeah. Let's see, chat. Could I have I want Keegan, no, not Keegan, Nero, roll me a d6, please. Please and thank you. So you start running. You guys immediately turn and start running. Unfortunately, you literally cannot run or charge. You can hasten, but you cannot run or charge if you are fatigued, which 2 of you are. Luckily, one of you, your steed, your horse, or whatever it is you're riding, is not tired. Hey, so remember how I said it doesn't matter what you roll?
Yeah, you gotta roll now.
Yeah, you gotta roll now.
What is the mod?
Average axe speak. Let's look it up. Pathfinder axe speak. Good news, it rolls with a +6.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, cool. You're good. So, Jake, you are able to run at full speed. You're not hindered, and the 2 people that are fatigued are fortunately able to hop onto their mounts and get out of there. If both of you guys want to just go ahead and make me a ride check to see if you can like yeet on top of your horse as quickly as possible. If you did not already apply the fatigue condition onto your character sheet, Nick, I don't know if you know how,
Nope.
make sure you remove a 1 from your result. DC, you know for a fact, is 20.
Wait, do I still have the -5 because it's exotic creature, right?
Not for jumping on top of it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Good. I'd rather keep that. I'm gonna look this. Just be like,
yeah.
yes, there's luck. Thank Christ. Oh, DC 20 fast.
Okay, cool. And that's all your modifiers, everything's involved. You guys, hold on. Both you and Nick, neither of you clicked fatigued on your character.
If you look at the top of my sheet, I got fatigued on, Scott.
And it really applied the penalty to your character?
Yeah, my dex is a 16 right now.
Usually it shows it on the actual, oh, Jesus. Usually the,
Well, because it applies it to the dex mod and strength mod.
oh, but yeah, usually it shows it on the actual character sheet. Jake, am I crazy? Like if I roll this, it's really not showing it?
Because it doesn't affect the skill directly. It affects the like mother mod.
I'm just, don't mind me, because I
That
feel like,
affects the mother mod.
yeah, but I feel like all of these, it still shows it.
No. If you do
See, that one showed it.
if you do
No, look at you're saying fatigue now. It was just delaying. That's all it was.
okay,
I just put -1 on my ride check.
Okay, and that's fine, Nick.
fatigue's on mine, so
And I see it is applied. Yes, sir. Nick, in the top left-hand corner of your character sheet.
Yeah, I found it.
All right, cool. And that'll actually do it for you. But you already applied the -1, so you hit yours with a 20. Sel, you hit yours with a 20. Sorry for doubting you. It's just there was lag on the stream. I'm scared of what Joey is doing right now. I won't lie. And you guys immediately hop onto your horses and start just trying to get out of there as quickly as possible. Well, the good news is you can try this again. This whole get rid of them, get away from them, Nick. It's another rock, paper, scissors on the survival check. So why don't you go ahead and roll me your...
Snaga, why are you burning things down?
He hasn't done anything quite just yet.
I'm watching the stream. I got the stream open. I'm waiting for it.
Well,
If
I'm burning things down well enough on my own. Thank you.
You motherfucker, Joey. I'm gonna find where you live, dude. And I'm gonna tuck you into bed. Give you good night kiss.
it's not too terribly far from where you live, right?
Not too terribly far, no. Not too terribly far.
What are you talking about? Oh.
Did you just roll the same?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Just saw that too.
Yeah, it popped up way later than everybody else.
Well, I mean, does it matter?
I mean,
We got trump carded.
You stop whining. Nobody wants to hear you whine.
It's fine.
Nick, why don't you go ahead and roll your second one?
You know that meme with the dog in the burning room?
Yep.
But that's all I gotta say.
That's good news. Nick, go ahead and roll you the third and final one.
Oh my god.
I would like it anyway. No!
Did he beat us by 1?
Yes!
My one and only daddy's dice. Who gave me that? Who am I gonna
Who gave him that?
Who am I gonna give a kiss to? Who was that? Let me go back. Who gave it to me? Keep them on their toes, Keegan. I see your message. Keep them on their toes.
Why?
Oh, Keegan,
You betrayed us.
Keegan. Oh, Keegan. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you as a person. Oh, I appreciate you as a person. Okay.
Thank you, Groot, for penance.
You guys are trying to get away from them. It is not working. You were trying to get away from them, but the simple fact of the matter is you were getting very tired. I mean, you just, no matter, they can keep up with you. You think you're getting away. Rena is trying to do a great job of leading you. She got your back and everything, but unfortunately, it is not working out in your favor. Roll me your fortitude saves one more time. Same DC, same modifiers.
I'm adding a +5 to it. So a +1. My last term life, to be clear.
You say it was -4?
Yes, sir.
So, I am exhausted, so I literally can't do anything in combat. I lose fatigue though, right?
Nick, he's exhausted. He became fatigued, which means he can't even rage anymore. And you, unfortunately, are also going to be exhausted unless you can get a 3 on a luck die. Which you can't. As your characters are running, you're just utterly exhausted. You eventually kind of have to give up the run because just none of you can really keep it going. Varix, of course, can keep going, but he can also feel his strength starting to wane, and he's a pretty tough person. This is a tough fight to get through. This is a tough thing to get through. Unfortunately, as you're traveling along, at one point in time, I want to see who it is. Hey, Joey? Joey, go ahead and tell me, let's just say, because they're in order from where I am. Nick is high, Jake is middle, and Cell is low. Go ahead and roll me a D100, please. $31 is definitely on the low chart for Tessel. When Tessel is running along and utterly exhausted, unfortunately, at one point in time, he ends up tripping over a root and stumbling to the ground. It's not a big deal. He drops some of his supplies.
I'm on the chocobo.
The chocobo hits something, you get stumbled up. Some of your supplies stop and hit the ground. You look back, nothing seems to be anything of particular importance, right? It's not of that great of importance. I'm kind of riding on a whim here, hoping that I got your equipment right, because you guys are basic adventurers. And, your background. This should hopefully work out. So, as you're traveling along, it's not that big of a deal. You just continue to make your way. Just utterly exhausted.
I make sure my crown's on.
The crown's still on.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
That's all I needed.
But the issue is, whatever it was you had dropped back there, something, maybe because of the actions of the Hafue, whatever it was, unfortunately must have caused a bit of a spark. And the oil that you were carrying with you for your lantern, because, you're a miner, had also cracked and has been leaving a line of oil behind you for a while. You notice this because all of a sudden you see a bit of light kind of like shining from behind. Like you see it flickering ahead of you. And you look back quickly and you see there's a line of fire happening behind you. There's a nice long line of fire. Unfortunately, this also happened to go while, sure, you're in the forest, but in a bit of a drier patch, an area where there's actually a couple less trees, so enough sun comes in, the area is a little bit drier. The stars align in such a way, just fortune is not in your favor today. The ground really catches up in a blaze, and because there's so much fuel here, it just starts roasting like you're in Australia. It looks like Jake just went outside, had a Barbie, decided to smoke a cig or whatever.
Mate, we're flooding at the moment. Thank you.
Oh, are you? Oh, I'm
we
so
have
sorry.
many
Oh my God.
Dams overflowing and everything. Thanks.
So why don't you go start a fire to get rid of the water?
True.
That won't work.
Are you sure? Have you tried it?
I'm not starting fires.
Not Americans at what do you call it? Baby gender reveal parties?
Listen, all that matters is your characters didn't grow up with Smokey the Bear. So, you guys are... Huh?
Oh, characters, okay.
Your characters did not grow up with Smokey the Bear.
True.
So, you, as you travel along, you look back and you realize there is a blaze, like an inferno, starting to light up. It is really starting to light up at the moment. What is the immediate reaction of your characters?
I toss my lantern away from them. So whatever oil's left is not following us anymore.
Yep. So you grab the thing and toss it to the side. Awesome. So right as you kind of grab this thing and toss it to the side, the person that's leading the charge at the moment, being Nick's Chocobo, leading the charge with Nick on it. Unfortunately, you come across an area where you realize, shit, this little like divot that went down, it's just like a natural little cliff face that's there. Trying to climb up and out of this place, It'd be difficult, normally. Harder being fatigued or exhausted. Nigh impossible for a chocobo to do. I mean, maybe you can get a gap area where the trees are wide enough apart the chocobo can actually do like a wing flap jump to get up there, but you're going to have to spend some time trying to find it. That's not a big deal. Maybe you can go around it. Oh, you just heard Tesla say something of a warning. You come to the stop, you see this thing, try to assess the situation quickly. You turn back and see a blazing inferno happening behind you. A very, very rapid growing fire happening behind you. Obviously, this also catches the attention of Daelric. What does everybody do?
I'm going to do a profession warlord check to see how I can leverage this current blazing inferno to both hinder the Hafue and provide cover for us while we find another route of egress.
I don't think they're following us anymore.
And I also make a survival check or something to see if there's any signs or something that would point to a water source, a stream, a creek, anything.
You can try. DC's not low because dousing is entirely like that takes a while. So DC's very high. You're trying to make a snapshot decision. You're welcome to try that.
Wait, hang on. What do you mean dousing?
Like you're trying to decide where water is, but you're literally standing a bunch of trees,
Yeah, okay,
a bunch around trees.
I don't think I have anything to add here. I have knowledge engineering. I don't know if that helps. I don't think it would. So I'm assuming profession minor doesn't help here either.
Technically speaking, you do have this involved. Did I not make that a thing on this channel? Oh, Penance of the Arbiter I never even ported over onto this channel. I'll have to port it over for you. What does Penance give again? Is it as per which spell? Aid?
I have no idea.
No, Penance of the Arbiter is not aid. It's what spell is it, Mock? Is it aid? I don't think so, because I think it's the aid of the martyr, right? It's prayer.
-1, +1 is what Viking said.
Yeah. No, if Viking says correct, but what does it apply to? It's attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for Jake to roll that snapshot. Survival.
I'm trying to think. You said we were next to a cliff, did you?
Correct. Yes. So you're gonna have to climb up.
Climb up or climb down?
Well, I suppose we're gonna have to climb. We should just probably climb first, right? I mean, I'll just make the survival in case. Wait,
I'm not making it
what?
climb up.
Yeah, probably not. Neither of the birds. They'd be difficult. Hey, listen, you can come back for some turkey.
Well, then I'll make the survival to see if there's anything that points towards a stream that could lead to a fucking pond or something. I don't know.
I'm at a 5 strength right now, which is why I'm just not able to. And I'm at like a encumbrance level 1 or medium.
Alright, well, I am going to. This
Or
is
I'm at
probably
heavy,
important. Hopefully, there's a water source around somewhere or something that will lead us. So I will roll survival and I'll roll with an ability I have, which means I will roll twice.
Roll
And take a higher result, because if you look at my traits, I have inspired. Roll once a day, roll twice, take the better result on a skill check or ability check.
Oh, cool. Awesome. So, again, the DC
And
is very
I
high.
will try and luck out. Maybe.
I can aid him on the survival check.
He literally goes, water. Find water. Go ahead.
We don't have any.
Yes, the one time you need to roll.
Damn.
Nick, is that a +4?
Yes, I believe so.
Because anything over 20, I always say is a +3, and you give one higher. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. All right. I literally had the DC set to a 22. So I was like, well, the likelihood of Daelric getting that is like non-existent, but holy shit. All right. You guys, no luck and used multiple abilities or whatever to make this happen, but hey, So, okay, cool. You guys actually got it. You you are able to look around and you believe you know where water is. You believe you like look around and whatnot. You're like, it's more dry over here. It's more wet over there. Let's go that way.
Yep. So weirdly enough, Varix will take the lead
Okay. You say
and head to where he thinks water could be.
jogging in that direction. Nick, you never rode me a Chocobo's second fortitude save.
Do I have to roll mine too?
Please. 6.
Where is he?
Okay, cool. Neither of them are exhausted. Sorry, fatigue. They're both just plugging along fine. These are well-bred chocobo, well-raised chocobo. So kudos to, you're going to have to thank Tonscrete in the future for all of his efforts. Either way, so you make your way along, trying to find where you believe there's going to be actually a degree of water over in that direction. A little creek or something like this that you're going to be able to use to, at the very least, wet yourself, if not help fight back the fire, or cross whatever it is you're going to do. You're traveling your way there, trying to get there as quickly as you can. You're not the only ones. The Hafue are trying to do so as well. Leads you to believe that you're doing the correct thing. You guys just going to continue plugging your way along?
Yeah, I think there's like temporary truce here.
Okay. So as you are making your way over in that direction, the I forgot about Nick's second fortitude save. As you guys are making your way over in that direction, you notice the Hafue are going. Clearly the two of them are actually making a survival check. You didn't, Tessel. So you, sir, are welcome to make a sense motive check.
Oh, goody. I'm really great at that.
Good. Are you happy with your 13, sir? 14, sir.
Oh, 14? Do you guys want to try to get to 15 if you have luck?
Do it.
Do it. Nope. We get the L.
I just love watching you burn to luck you don't have.
Come on, chat. You can't, Joey. You can't say
makes
lucky
me
after you
happy.
trump carded us, okay, Joey? That's all I gotta say.
It makes me happy. So, anyways, you guys are making your way along. When you make a sense motive check, trying to check out. You honestly have no idea what these Hafue are up to. How
Native
they may have
2%
seen the
spreader.
oil and chose to light this fire. This might be their new plan against you. You have no friggin' clue. Either way, you're trying to make your way over to the water. Eventually, as the flame is, again, very quickly building up, because the temperature in here is very quickly rising. It's rising temperature, drying out everything around it. With everything being dried out, and the fire is getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Eventually, it's going to get so hot, like the temperature is going to be so hot, that the water vapor of the dehydrating trees will become combustible. So, yeah, that'll be fun. It is going to be a massive growing flame here, and you guys are trying to get as far away from it as you possibly can. Luckily for you, your survival check was actually a successful one, Jake and Nick, and you actually do find yourselves over towards an area with a creek. Now, if you know the word creek, you know that it's not an incredibly heavy water source. It's somewhat shallow, somewhat narrow, doesn't have an incredible flow to it, but it doesn't change the fact that it is a water source. A creek that you actually have to splash within. I suppose a chocobo might be able to clear it in a jump, but you guys probably wouldn't be able to. It's not 5e, where a character with 7 strength can jump on top of a building by rolling a 3. It's Pathfinder.
Unlucky. Well, luckily, I'm on a chocobo.
Yeah. So either way, you guys will have to make your try to clear that jump to get over there, but you can't get a running head start, can you? What is your plan with that water, Jake?
Well, I mean, so it's not very wide.
Less than 10 feet wide. I would say about 3 meters wide. Just under 2.5 meters wide.
We'll get onto the other side of it, for one. And secondly, maybe follow it downstream. You know, see if it leads to a more open waterway. Water source, you know.
So you want to go try to cross it and run upstream?
Probably. Wherever I think that there might be a greater source of water. I just want to put like the water in between us and the fire. embers can still, fly over and things can catch alight, but at least the Raging Inferno.
Yeah, I'd also like to try to use the water to throw off tracks as well. So as we're fleeing, try to use the river as a barrier.
Can we see the sun?
No, I mean you could when you were in that area that was drier before, but not now. Right under the tree cover where you are at the moment. So you guys are running up the stream, trying to use that to break up tracks, though the Hafui are around you, so it's not going to help with them specifically, but maybe other creatures in the woods. You guys are running along. Again, the Hafui have generally a similar idea of crossing the woods, but at this point, they actually seem to break away from you. Once they cross the water line, they seem to almost leave it be, or at least leave you be. They're no longer chasing after you. They're no longer bothering you. You guys are actually able to start traveling up and away from them without them chasing after you. What do you guys do?
We got to keep pushing on until we find a relatively safe place to hole up for shelter.
Okay, no problem. Obviously, it's starting to get later in the day as this chasing has been going on for hours. This travel is going later in the day, so on and so forth. I understand some of you guys have dark vision, low light vision, so on and so forth, but it's getting later and the fire is burning. You can actually see it growing behind you as it's very rapidly growing. Like the fire moves very, very, very quickly, and you're just people on foot. You're not in a car trying to drive away. That being said, why don't you go ahead and roll me perception checks?
I think this is in the day, so I keep my -2.
Yeah.
So, you
I didn't roll the 1.
it's the same day as that you were being chased and everything from before. So, you are traveling along and whatnot and trying to make your way there. Neldarath or Nick, you notice that there is actually a spot for you guys to try to get yourself a bit removed. You should notice an area where there seems to be very large stones. It's hard to see in the darkness. Obviously, you being your race is what, low light vision?
Yes. I gotta double check.
Main page, left hand side, all the way bottom.
I didn't fill it out.
Didn't fill it out. What did we use as your base race, Perrin?
Either Perrin
I think it was
or
Perrin. So I think you have low light vision. So
yeah.
using your low light vision, it's a area that's kind of removed to the side. There's large stones that are over there, almost like cairns, I guess, that are over there as a way to describe them. But it's actually somewhat removed up on a hill around. But the important part about that hill is that there's a bunch of like rocky crag getting up to it, so you know that it's not like the fire itself is going to rise or climb up that hill. It'll actually get you somewhat removed from it. You have 2 of you are exhausted, 1 of you is fatigued, and because sheer amount of pushing and traveling and whatnot, you Chocobo on the verge of becoming fatigued as well, and Jake is going to become exhausted soon too. Everybody's about to collapse. You're going to have to find a place to rest.
Yeah, we're just going to have to go there. This place seems shady as fuck, but let's do it.
You instead bring yourselves over to where it is that you can kind of remove yourself as far away from here as possible, trying to get away from this this place, trying to move yourself to a spot that might be a bit safer. When you get up there, this actually gives you the opportunity from a bit higher up, a bit of altitude. You can see outwards and see exactly how big, because you're actually above the trees to a degree. You can see above some of the trees, because there's also some trees that grew up here as well, but you can actually step out and when the sun comes up in the morning, you can see which way east is. Yay! But most importantly right now, you can see the sheer amount of light that is, I mean, it's hard to see the stars with the amount of light that's being thrown off by the fire into the forests around you. It's massive. It's growing very quickly. Did you ever watch the new CGI Jungle Book? It's not good. Don't watch it. But if you did, you could see exactly how massive the fire is, right?
Is the fire to the east?
You have no idea. Sun's not there. So you guys can see that the fire is growing. It's growing very rapidly. You're hoping to be safe here for the evening, but you're unfortunately not sure.
Oh, we're just gonna have to take that chance. Do a survival check to set up camp, and
Because I'm a miner, I would know what type of areas caves and mines would come from. Do I have any, like, because of the terrain around us, do I have any idea of, like, if I think a cave could be nearby? Because of the extra rocky structures and like?
I mean, a cave around here, it's maybe, but most likely, I mean, you have to roll me a geography check for this one, sir.
Oh, I can't do that, so.
Yeah, geography is going to give you an understanding of land versus, like, your profession miner is understanding of, like, structure of
I tried.
mines. Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Yeah. Either way, so how was I saying to you? So you guys are of course gonna have to crash tonight. I hate to say it, but Varrics are gonna have to be first watch. They're so tired.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
You boys are gonna have to pass out. Night night. Jake, why don't you go to roll me a perception check?
I'm gonna just let you know I'm holding something in my hand as well.
Excuse me. You don't have to let us know.
It's
what you did
it's a
past
potion
the-
bottle. Okay, all right.
Okay,
It's a potion bottle.
Okay.
Where are we? What do you want a perception check?
Si, senor.
Nice.
Looking out and watching the fires beyond, you can see that they continue to grow and grow and grow for a considerable amount of time, and then it seems like they've become contained. Like you could be mistaken,
Okay.
but it looks like they may have. We call that lubricant, Fitz. It seems like it's become contained because it's not. It doesn't look like it's growing outwards anymore. Either that or you yourself are getting so tired, you can't really tell with how hazy and bright it is that you're staring at in the middle of the darkness. Eventually, however, you're going to have to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try to wake up one of these exhausted boys from their... I mean, they're also going to continue to be exhausted. It's like their exhaustion has gone away because they got a couple hours.
Mm-hmm. Do I have anything to help me? Not really. I mean, I'll try and wake one of them because we need watch, and yeah, they've passed out. We've been through the same thing. I'm trying to hold on for as long as I can. But if it gets to a point where I'm gonna fall asleep, I'll try something.
What's your something?
Try and wake one of them.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah.
you've a long, very physical day. So unless you want to make a will save to try to stay awake and just give yourself exhaustion for the next day.
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Who are you waking?
Hmm.
I have bad perception.
How does exhaustion work? Right, as far as resting, do you still get that thing where you can have broken sleep or whatever, as long as you get a certain amount of hours?
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. You just need to get a certain number of hours, but the exhaustion doesn't go away until after the full rest period is done.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'd probably wake Naren. He's more capable here.
Ouch.
I'd try anyway.
And everywhere, to be honest.
You wake up Naren. Naren, you're clearly not happy.
it is what it is.
Yep. All right, so you eventually go and you flop your face down on the pillow. I said pillow.
I lived in the Barrenlands.
The
buddy.
rock is my
It's fine.
pillow.
Yeah. Really, you cuddle with Dwayne?
Of course.
So
I think he's like the muscles. I mean, they give some like neck support, you know.
just got a funny image in my head of you like resting your head on like his butt, like and then him just being like with like a flex back and forth. You're like, stop that! I don't know why. Is my brain wet? I don't know. It's one of those ones you gotta get to myself, but it's pretty funny image in my head. Like, hey, stop it! Back to the Nick, you're gonna need to make me a perception check, please.
Sure. Can Nabu assist me?
No.
Why not?
And perception?
He's got a perception score.
Nabu's sleeping. You leave Nabu alone.
Fuck you.
Let your bird sleep.
He's a class feature, okay?
Nick, you were here. You were here before. We discussed it. You wouldn't eat your animal companion, would you?
Oh no.
Right, like that'd be gross, right?
Yes.
Separate question. If you're familiar, and your familiar was, say, a goat, would you drink that goat's milk?
Was the goat my farm animal before it became my familiar? Is it intelligent? Yeah, no.
Yeah, familiars are intelligent. It'd be like, Master, have you been satisfied enough?
The green quote of that's so good. I love it.
God.
It's Screen Captain, I think, Warmonger.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Familiar milk, yummy.
Did you see my response to green over that?
Is it gonna tell me when its udders are getting chafed? I don't.
It probably would. Yeah. This is Norwegian Green made the suggestion that, it'd be great to have on a hot day and in a not so hospitable terrain, having some nice fresh glass of goat's milk. And I'm like, dude, your goat can talk to you. I'm like, what if your goat's like, no, you know what? Master, I completely agree with the idea of cross-species enjoying of others' milk. I personally would like to enjoy other milk as well. As a fact, why don't you ask her right there? She looks nice and ripe. Maybe she's ready to be milked. Like, it's like, oh God, that was terrible. Oh no, bad. All right, anyways, your mustache tickles. No, Keegan, it'll never happen. Let's move on. So, Nick, you rolled your perception check. You notice two things. One, as Narin Varric's probably pointed out to you, looks like the fire might be slowing down. While you're sitting there watching, the fire does seem to maintain. But more than that, you swear your check isn't that high. It's only a 17. You swear that you hear something on the wind. It started off low, but then it began to grow. No, seriously though, you actually hear, like off in the distance, you swear you hear it almost like it sounds like a chant or a hum.
Like dust in the wind?
No.
All we are is dust. No.
What do you do? Green was suspiciously quiet while we were talking about the goat. Go ahead.
I skied all over everything. That's what I do.
Why?
So he left the potion bottle for you then?
That's right. I'm giving life.
So you said potion bottle or lotion bottle? The accent's hard to hear through.
Yeah, you know what? I was just confused, right? The instruction's not clear, so.
Apply liberally.
Potion anima.
This is not good.
No.
I mean, I think we have to sleep. We don't have much of a choice.
Yeah.
And we're asleep.
I'm asleep.
I'm gonna try to use knowledge of nature to discern whatever those phantom noises are.
That ain't gonna help you.
Oh, fuck. Can I? Is there a direction, or is it like?
Yep. Down that way, towards the fire.
I will not abandon my post.
Okay, so you're just gonna stay there and keep watching?
Yeah.
Cool. I need one more perception check for a different thing.
Not suspicious at all.
This will not give you any... If you roll super high, it's not going to give you anything more about the whispers.
No worries there.
Do you want to modify that, or are you happy with it?
I'm happy with it.
Okay. One of the things that you notice is that after a while of the fire burning over there, it doesn't seem to be growing. You heard those whispers before, and so on and so forth. At some point in time, you feel like a fairly strong pickup of the wind. It's not like a sudden gust, but the wind seems to pick up a little bit. But it very specifically is growing from a direction from like behind you, over towards the fires. Like the winds are picking up themselves. A bunch of leaves and whatnot, of course, rustling through them as they pick up. You swear for a moment you thought you caught off of like at the bottom of like of the hill that you're on, like the little area with the cairns up on it. You swear for a moment you thought you saw a glow or something. It had a glow to it, maybe a form moving away from the hill that you're on and over towards the actual flames down below, before A, disappearing behind too many trees for you to see past the cover of the trees, and B, its glow being quickly drowned out by the sheer amount of light backlit behind it from, you know, the roaring fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hide up here.
Cool. So you stay up there, and you eventually just kind of, again, you're just exhausted. You're at the point where your eyes are, unless you're on a will save to stay awake, you're gonna have to wake up. Wait, wake up. Redhead over here.
Yes, I'm gonna wake up Carrot Top.
Okay.
Remember Pumpkinhead?
Pumpkinhead's a very mediocre beer that is way too popular, at least around here. Way too popular for how mediocre of a beer it is.
As if I would know any popular beers except like Bud Light or Budweiser. It's two.
So anyways, you wake him up and you eventually go and faceplant into the dirt to get more sleep. Try to work away some of your exhaustion. Cell, you're now there. I need you to roll me just one perception check.
I fail it.
You actually passed. Look at that. I always thought I was going to say, like, you're looking the wrong direction, you're yawning or whatever it is, but no. You actually be able to
it
perfectly
works.
see. Oh. Oh. Long day. I've been in this chair on calls all day. I won't lie. Getting a little tired. So you looking out there, all of a sudden, while you're watching, actively looking at the fire, because at the very least, you could appreciate a good fire. You run a fucking mine, right? There's a forge there. Like, fire is what your people know and do. There's a reason why you have a crown that literally shrouds your body in fire, okay? There's a reason for it. So you're not a pyromaniac like a certain someone we know from a certain location to the south, right? But you are of course, you know, fascinated by it to a degree, right? And so you're staring at the beauty and watching it, when all of a sudden you literally watch the entire fire just kind of like just get sucked in, just like get all sucked in, and all the light just seems to go out. And there's like a quick little where as it all gets sucked in, we're talking like from this massive roaring fire taking out a huge forest area has been growing and burning for a massive area. It gets sucked together into one little finite point. There's a quick little spurt, leaving behind darkness. You can't see anything. It's too
I
dark.
have dark vision, so.
Yeah, 60 feet. That's a good distance away. Leaving behind too dark for you to see what's going on. But you literally just watch all of the fire just go gone. Miles of fire.
He's just like dropped, like, holy shit. He probably says out loud, holy shit. I think you would find this a thing to wake the other two up about, if that's to be concerned about.
Yeah.
So he nudges the other two awake.
They're cuddling, so you can do it in like one nudge.
Yeah, just like foot in the middle between them.
You guys wake up.
The fire, it the best word to use it vanished. It got sucked away into one point and poofed. Almost instantaneously.
You have to use a different word. Instantaneous might be too long for Varix.
This is where I
don't know if that's to be concerned
Tessa,
about.
like, is it coming this way?
Sleep.
Holy
Thank you.
shit, that's Nick in real life. Like, dude, there was a shooting outside of our apartment. Do the cops need us for anything? No. Then why are you bothering me?
Does Varric say anything?
Oh.
No. He just was about to say.
Well, he looks to what's your?
Oh, he'd probably just grumble and say, "Keep watching."
Nabu, is he awake? He's like,
Nabu's sleeping.
it's like, fine, whatever. A magical creature comes out and kills us. It's not my fault.
Okay. You sit there.
Well, I mean, you did start the fire, so technically it would be your fault.
Hey, you don't know that. I never said anything.
So you sit there, go back to your spot. I imagine you're watching, like, I had my coffee now. You're really watching what is happening because of the what had transpired there, with the suddenly gone. Eventually, the sun starts to rise again. Apparently, that was facing east, so you can eventually start to see what's going on over there. Roll me a perception check.
Oh no. Yep.
Now you notice nothing.
I doubted myself.
Eventually, the sun comes up high enough you can actually see just the massive area with a fire. Like, again, many square miles, many square miles. The fire consumes the trees that are there, leaving behind just char and ash and just a horribly devastated area. It's a big, gigantic hole in the middle of the forest, as far as you can see. Again, there's like a rainforest. As far as you can see, just this massive gaping hole inside there, and you can see it.
He feels bad.
I mean, I don't know why. You just cleared a bunch of good land. That's good farmland now.
He didn't say it out loud. He feels bad.
So what do you do as the sun comes up, and it's about that time that you could wake them if you wanted to?
Despite what he does, he's not a particularly religious person to the gods, but he does shoot a prayer up to, like, a pantheon of gods to hope the creatures of the forest will do well and not too many have been harmed from the damage from his mistakes.
With your garbage perception check, the gradual increase of the wind, from, again, this time coming from the forest where the fire was, over towards you as the wind picked up, just kind of felt like the typical shifting in the morning, as like the sun to the east of you is always creates a high pressure zone because it warms the air, and you being in a low pressure zone, the idea of the wind coming this way is not abnormal, so you didn't notice the gradual increase of wind. But what you do eventually notice is, as you're saying this prayer to whatever it is that might be listening, a voice, effeminate, says to you, "They're not listening."
There's like immediately like chills, I'm assuming, goes down his spine. I guess you are listening.
She says, I did. I heard the cries of so many, weeps for the lives lost, ancient lives that will never return to this world because of your incompetence, because of your actions. And so, it was my responsibility, as it has always been in this region, to guard this area against peoples like you. I took the fire. I took it from this land and gave it life and purpose. And now it walks, seeking vengeance on behalf of all the lives that it took, seeking to find its own solace in bringing justice to the one that caused so many deaths. Your days are numbered. Continue to say your prayers, but they're not listening because you don't deserve it.
Just know I truly am sorry.
You don't hear anything else, and again, you don't see anything. Girl, the garbage perception check. So, and with that fun trump card.
God, everything has to make Tessel feel even worse about himself. Like, what the fuck?
Well, Yep.
One of these days, I'll tell you the story about a character named Cryaden.
Oh. Oh, you're the Mike of the crew. How does that make you feel?
Like Mathis Mike?
Yeah. I don't think I know any other Mikes. Not that are noteworthy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to fight a fire elemental. Fuck me, dude.
Actually, I don't think there are any other Mikes that Nick and I share, like in stories.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
If it's not too big, I'll try to 1v1 it, to be fair.
Well, that
Tesla's not
concludes
smart.
our session for this evening. So, yeah. Before we do our outro, one of the things I want to talk about is Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. EST, if you can catch it, or whatever time that is for you guys. There's a big announcement that will be happening at the end of that session. So I want to make sure y'all catch that. Whether if you catch it live, which would be awesome, or catch the VOD afterwards, make sure you check it out, because there will be an announcement at the end of that one. I promise you it's an announcement that you want to hear. It'll be very exciting. So please make sure you check that out. Okay? Either way, yeah, let's do our typical outro. Are you streaming right after this, Cell, or no, you already got your streaming prior?
I'm gonna stream after this. I got world building to do, and I'm doing it.
Okay, so Cell's gonna start setting up his stream after. Well, anything else you want to say aside from I'm streaming right after this?
I'll be streaming tomorrow too. We don't have any Overwatch practice, so yes, tomorrow at like 9 p.m. EST. This game start time.
I definitely got to get rid of the Rena over Nick as a meme, because she might get mad at me.
I mean, I am pretty, so there could be some jealousy there.
I could see it.
Yeah, that's what we're all concerned about. Nick, Jake, anything you gentlemen would like to add? Aside from Jake, obviously you want to be a part of that announcement on Wednesday.
Yeah, so it was 3 natty ones for me this time. I think next session we're gonna go for 4. That's the goal.
Oh, all right.
Need to have a counter started where we just like start counting.
I agree.
I can set the counter right now. Does anybody remember how many natty ones he did before? I'm gonna get rid of the old duties one. Anybody else? No?
Nope.
I'm just gonna put you at.
Wow.
I'm gonna put you at 8. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's probably a fair enough number.
Yeah. And then, well, actually, hold on. Let me stop. Let me actually start it at 7. That way we can test it, make sure it works. Let me just test that.
Nikta? That's great.
Oh, I gotta do. Now, how do you do it? Do you remember? There we go. Boom. All right.
Plus.
Cool. All right, let's go. Let's get this done.
Am I live? Question.
Oh.
Nothing else? Okay, cool. Are you live yet, Cell?
Yeah. Looks like it's on.
All right. Well, let's go and raid Cell, everybody. Let's go have fun. He's gonna, of course, talk about this channel, and so on and so forth. Usually I'd raid Rena or Blue, but you know, Cell's cool too, I guess.
That's the greatest compliment you've given me.
You're cool too, I guess. I mean, compared to Rena and Blue, all you get is an I guess.
I mean, I don't disagree.
Why is it not showing you again? Ugh. It's with an
It's
S,
cursed.
right?
Yeah, S at the end.
It's probably because you just went live, so it's probably not registering you as actually live yet. So I have to do it the old school way. Alright, ready? There we go. Bye, everybody. Definitely hop in on the raid. Go hang out with Cell for a little bit. He's going to make some fun stuff happen. So,
Yeah.
go over there. I'm still waiting for the overlay to switch, but, you know. It looks like my stream deck is really thinking about it. It really is just, it's a depressed image. I did share it up. Come on. What are you doing? Okay. I won't mute me. I won't switch overlays. Thanks, Stream Deck. Let's do it the old-fashioned way.